for every correct answer. Brad, best of luck, and your time starts now. Charles Richter famously developed a method for measuring the magnitude of what?
Earthquakes.
Correct.
Richter scale.
Which ex-wrestler voices Superman's dog in the film DC League of Super Pets?
Roddy Piper.
Pass. Dwayne Johnson.
No.
In 2010, Jason Taumalolo debuted for which Queensland NRL team?
Broncos.
Cowboys. Correct. The game Wizard's Chess features in which fantasy film series?
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Harry Potter.
What red meat is typically used in the Tex-Mex dish chili con carne? Beef. Correct. The headquarters of the Court of Justice of the European Union is in which country?
Belgium.
Netherlands. Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
La Perme is a breed of which domestic animal?
Dog.
Cat. Wrinkles that form between the eyebrows are commonly known as frown what?
Marks.
Lines.
Correct.
Yeah.
The abstract work Yellow Islands
take a
was
trip
painted by
tonight.
US artist Jackson who?
Pollock.
Pollock.
Correct. An 80s hit for British band The Psychedelic Furs was Pretty in what? Pink. Correct. The Afghan Express is the former name of which Australian railway
Gun.
service? The Gang. Brad, good solid start. $12,000. Nice job. It is a good start. Correct answer.
Yep.
And your time starts now. In a traditional game of rock, paper, scissors, what does a closed fist
Rock.
represent?
Rock.
Correct. Which Family Guy character is typically depicted wearing a red collar?
Dad.
The dad.
Brian. The dance style Manipuri is from the culture of which Asian country?
Japan.
Singapore.
India. Patient Number 9 is a 2022 album by veteran rocker Ozzy who?
Osborne.
Oswald.
Correct. On which continent was the 19th century Battle of Balaclava fought?
Europe.
Which continent? Asia.
Europe. In the term
Russia.
HEV light, HEV stands for high energy what?
Violet.
Pass.
Visible.
Yeah.
Nestle is credited as the first to mass market what colour chocolate?
Brown.
Dark.
White.
Right.
The director and star of the film The Great Debaters is Denzel who?
Washington.
Washington.
Correct. Idiomatically, someone able to consume lots of food is said to have hollow what?
Legs.
Legs.
Correct. Which abbreviate? Okay.
My family on a luxury holiday around the world, probably somewhere in America, somewhere in Asia, just all over the world.
Well, we need a ton of cash.
Yes, we do.
Let's get that. All right. 1 minute on the clock. $2,000 for every correct answer. You ready?
Yes.
Best of luck, mate. Your time starts now. Return to Oz is the unofficial sequel to which Judy Garland film?
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz?
Correct. The Japanese Spitz is a breed of which domestic
Dog.
animal?
Dog.
Correct. Kenneth Branagh plays which British PM in the TV series This England?
Winston Churchill?
Boris Johnson. In which country did weight loss company Jenny Craig originate?
USA.
Australia?
Correct. Ribston Pippin and Golden Russet are heritage varieties of which fruit?
Apple.
Tomatoes?
Apple. In September 2022, Graham Potter became manager of which EPL team?
Man United.
Chelsea. A star that has exhausted its nuclear fuel is known as a white what?
Dwarf.
Pass.
Dwarf. What is the standard singular form of the word phenomena?
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon?
Correct. The Midway International Airport is in which Illinois city?
Chicago.
Pass.
Chicago. Eve and Adam were the first two boutiques opened by designer Pierre who?
Cardin.
Gaultier?
Cardin.
Yeah.
Which US president was... Okay. Justin, $8,000.
Yes.
Good. With a few questions here. 1 minute on the clock. $2,000 for every
Justin's
correct answer.
gone.
You good to go?
Yep.
All right, Rachel, your time starts now. Typically, a mocha is made with espresso, chocolate, and which dairy product?
Coffee. Oh, milk.
Correct. James Van Der Beek plays which character in TV's Dawson's
Dawson Leary.
Correct.
Yeah.
According to the proverb, empty vessels make the
Most noise.
Waves.
noise. The subject of the Netflix film Blonde is which late American star?
Marilyn Monroe.
Pass.
Marilyn Monroe. In 2012, Ireland's Katie Taylor won Olympic gold in which combat sport?
Boxing.
Correct. The Prestige oil spill occurred off the coast of which European country?
Great Britain.
Spain. Italian engineer
I don't know.
Nicola Romeo lent his name to which luxury car?
Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo.
Correct. A Sense of Balance is a 2022 book by former Prime Minister John who?
Major.
Pass.
Howard. Yeah.
Rock and roll icon Fats Domino was best known for playing which instrument?
Piano.
Guitar.
Piano. San Diego Zoo is the only zoo outside Australia to house what monitoring?
A platypus.
Platypus.
Correct. Just before the buzzer snuck in. Rachel, well done. $10,000.
Rachel is the daughter of a Sale of the Century Grand Champion, apparently.
Einstein gives me a chance to just run us through the theory of relativity quickly. The theory of relativity says that time moves very quickly when you're working with Larry, but time moves much more slowly when Larry starts talking about his time on Celebrity Dog School. Isn't that
It's like the world stops. It's on the clock. Hands on those buzzers. Best of luck. Your final chase starts now. On clothing labels, which size is abbreviated as MED?
Medium.
Rachel. Medium.
Correct. A story lately told is a memoir by actor Angelica who?
Houston.
Brad.
Houston.
Correct. Lamb Haas is a variety of which green salad fruit?
Lettuce.
Rachel. Lettuce.
Avocado.
Ah.
La Jolla is a popular beach destination in which US state?
Brad.
California.
Florida.
California. Cristal is an iconic brand of which alcoholic beverage?
Brad.
Champagne.
Yeah.
Correct.
Cristal.
The Tigris River rises in which Eurasian country?
Brad.
Egypt.
Turkey.
Yeah.
To be questioned intensely is to be given the third what?
Degree.
Brad.
Degree.
Correct. The Cymbidium belongs to which family of flowering plant?
Brad.
Orchids.
Correct. What is the chemical symbol for the element fluorine?
F.
Brad.
FL.
F. Velveeta is a cheese product originating in which country?
Rachel. Italy.
USA. Rise is a memoir by South African rugby champion Sia who?
Pass.
Rachel. Miller.
Khaleesi. A classically tuned violin has how many G strings?
Brad.
1.
2.
1. As a child actor, Ron Howard starred in the Andy Who show?
Griffith.
Brad.
Kaufman.
Griffith. Dartmoor is a famous prison in which UK country?
England.
Rachel. Scotland.
England. A classic play by J.M. Singh is the Playboy of the Western what?
Rachel. World.
Correct. In which city is the Supreme Court of Western Australia?
Perth.
Rachel. Perth.
Correct. During World War II, which Asian country invaded Borneo?
Japan.
Rachel. Japan.
Correct. The acclaimed restaurant Attica is in which Australian city?
Rachel. Melbourne.
Correct.
Well done.
The 2022 film Day Shift stars Jamie who?
Rachel. Lee Curtis.
Fox. A 60s hit for the Everly Brothers was Kathy's What?
Brad.
Flower.
Yeah.
Now, the western brush wallaby is native to which Australian state?
Ooh.
WA.
Correct. An alliterative
Western.
term for a larrikin pupil is class what?
Clown.
Clown.
Correct. In which New York borough was famed nightclub Studio 54?
Manhattan.
Yeah.
Correct. A best-selling book by Miranda Cowley Heller is The Paper What?
Chase.
Chase.
Stop the clock.
Oh.
A best-selling book by Miranda Cowley Heller is The Paper What?
Plane.
Okay. Paper doll. Paper.
Tiger.
Paper tiger.
I don't know for some
yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I feel more comfortable with tiger than paper tiger.
That's what that kind of vibe.
Tiger Larry.
Palace. The
Yeah.
Paper Palace. 1:39 on the clock. Chaser needs 9.
At least I gave an answer.
Time
Starts with P.
restarts now. The word tactile specifically denotes which of the 5 senses?
Touch.
Correct. Australian Steve Renouf is a legend in which sport?
Pass.
Rugby. Union.
Stop the clock. Australian Steve Renouf is a legend in which sport?
Maybe it's rugby league since he seemed to
Rugby
hesitate.
league, Larry.
Rugby league is right. Good
Yeah.
back there, Foot. Chaser needs 9. 1:27 on the clock. And your time restarts now. Genfersee is the German name for which large Swiss lake?
Geneva.
Correct. An airliner series nicknamed the Connie was the Lockheed what?
Constellation.
Correct. Devon Closewool is a breed of what farm animal?
Wolf.
Sheep.
Sheep.
Correct.
Closed wolf.
The novel March is based on which Louisa May Alcott book?
Little Women.
Correct. In which country was actor Kiefer Sutherland born?
Canada.
Canada. Yeah.
Stop the clock.
No, must
In
be
which country
USA.
was actor Kiefer Sutherland born?
United States.
His father's Canadian. But...
United States.
UK.
Ah.
1:01 on the clock. Chaser needs 5. Time restarts now. 25 is the greatest hits album by Robbie who?
Williams.
Correct. Which explorer named Queensland's Lizard Island?
Captain Cook.
Cook.
Correct. What animals are ridden in the sport of tent pegging?
Horse.
Horses.
Correct. Here We Are is a best-selling picture book by Oliver who?
Pass.
Pass. Stop the clock. Here We Are is a best-selling picture book by Oliver
Pretty
who?
much all over anyway.
I'm not sure.
Tate, I don't know.
Tate.
Jeffers. 40 seconds on the clock. Chaser needs 2. Time restarts now. What is the common 5-letter abbreviation of hyperactive?
Hyper.
Hyper.
Correct. Which Eurasian empire fought Japan in the Russo-Japanese War?
China.
The Russian Empire.
Ah, yeah, of
Correct.
course. Russo. Jesus. What am I
29
doing?
seconds left. We